One of my favorite pieces of lore about myself is that when I was in college, I had this part-time job that was like an hour and a half away from where I was living. And so a lot of times, if I had like 2 days I was working in a row, I would try and like couch surf near work so I wouldn't have to drive all the way home and then all the way back. And I was staying at my friend's apartment this one time, and when I was leaving work and like getting the directions to her place, she was like, "Oh, my boyfriend's gonna be around, like, is that cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, like, your place, your rules, I don't give a shit." And so like we all had dinner, we went out, like whatever, and then we get back to her apartment. It's early, it's maybe like 8 or 8:30, and out of nowhere she's like, "I have a terrible migraine, I need to go to sleep right now." And I was like, "Oh my god, like, good night, let us know if you need anything." And in hindsight, why didn't he just go home? Because he didn't live there. But anyway, he didn't go home. And so I'm just like with this fucking guy, like, nothing like a friend's boyfriend, am I right? And so we were just like kind of making small talk, and then we started watching YouTube videos about ants. We were watching like time lapses of them making the tunnels, and then just like cool ant fact videos. And we did that for probably like 4 or 5 hours because like ants are fucking cool. There's a lot of cool information about them. There's some like, I don't have to explain myself. There's a lot of cool shit about ants. And then around maybe like 12:30, 1 a.m., he goes in her room. He goes to bed. She had been asleep for a while by that point. And I go to sleep on the couch. I wake up the next day. I go to work. And then a couple weeks later, me and her are hanging out. And she was like, "I have to tell you something," but I'm like so embarrassed. And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "That night that you guys were like hanging out when I was asleep, the next morning I got in a huge fight with him because I was like, 'Why the fuck did you not come in here until 1 in the morning?'" And she said that she was like accusing us of hooking up, and she was like, "What the fuck were you doing with my friend for like 5 hours? You mean to tell me you were just hanging out?" Like, she was like coming in hot. And he was like, "We were watching videos about ants," and she was like, "Do you really expect me to believe that?" And when she was telling me about it, I was like, "Okay, yeah, I like probably wouldn't believe that either." She's like, "I'm not even mad at you right now." And he had to like pull up the thing on the TV of like the recently watched in the YouTube app because she was like livid. She said she was like losing her mind and was like, "You really think that I would believe that you'd be watching fucking ant videos? You couldn't even think of a movie to lie about?" Like, she had built up this conspiracy in her head, and her and that dude ended up not working out. Shocker. But I just think that that's so fucking funny that like it was ant videos. We were watching ant videos, and I don't know. That's why I'm doing my stream this week about ants, because I learned a lot that night and I'm ready to learn more. So see you next Tuesday, ants. Did you know they outnumber us? There's more ants.